for a stage. Just there's a dust and a heart full of rage. Told I'd never make it past that town line, but I lit a fire and I let it shine. Took the long road.
Good morning, Danksters. What is up, guys? It is True Crime Thursday. Oh, man, we got a hell of a show, guys. We're going to be playing a little dumbest criminal ever, guys. That's right. We'll be looking into some crazy stuff. Is there a meathead steroid guy in there? It might be. Might be. I was just reading some of the comments from our videos. Man, we're blowing up, guys. We're blowing up. These EMT videos are blowing up. And it looks like his supporters mainly than anyone. There's a few people in there I was reading. We want the full edit. Give us the full edit. I got no problem giving you the full edit, but we're getting a lot of new viewers. Big shout out to all the new viewers out there, guys. Our numbers are going through the roof. So I want to thank everyone for the love and the support from after this attack by this crazy EMT guy, man. I appreciate all the love and support out there, guys. We're dropping them little bit by little bit because it's working. We're making money, we're making views, we're getting new engagement, guys. So why wouldn't we tease it like a wrestling promo? Drop a little bit here, drop a little bit there, and then the whole thing will drop. Also, there's going to be lawsuits involved. Those are getting filed as we speak, guys. So that's another reason the whole video hasn't been dropped. I really don't want him to see exactly how bad it looks in the beginning. It looks bad. It looks really bad. Like, not even a word is said, and he's like up in my face shoving me around before anything is even said. So anyway, we'll get to that one day, guys. Enough with that. We got true crime to talk about today, guys. I just wanted to address that because, like I said, there was like 3 or 4 people on the comments crying about this, that, and the other thing. So hey, don't watch. If you don't like the way we're doing it, don't watch. Pretty simple. All right, guys. I do appreciate everyone out there right now, though, guys. The true hardcores, not the trolls, not the haters out there, guys. We are going to have a great one, man. We got a special surprise for first toke of the day. Oh, yeah, Australia style, guys. We're going to get into that. We got Wakey Bakey News. We got Today in History. We got America's Dumbest Criminals. We got it all, guys. So stick around. Stick around. I want to talk a little pro wrestling today, too. We're going to talk a little AEW. What? What is that? What is an AEW? Yeah, we're going to find out, guys. All right, stick around. Kick the tires and light the fires because we go live in 2. Let's do it.
time for Bakey.
Time to Wakey Bakey and time for Bakey.
Get ready for your host with more.
Get ready for your host with more.
Mr. Brian Brown.
Mr. Brian Brown.
It's 7:10 a.m.
It's 7:10 a.m.
Que la roja pichuela y cuando le tiene ligado igualito que yuca. Ese pelo que tiene tan lindo, no venga a pensar que eso es una peluca. Tiene cotorra perico, yo tengo cotorra, tú tienes la cuca. Claro en el ring, en el piso yo que te
No critiques mi pelo, que la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, que la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, que la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, que la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que...
Tim on a hot tin roof. Tim on a hot tin roof. Tim on a hot tin roof. Oh, Tim is on a hot tin roof, guys. Again, the second. Too fucking hot for roof work today, man. Oh, I got in the car and it was 126 degrees yesterday. Not in the shade, of course, but geez, man, that's some hotness, man, some hotness. Tim, be careful up there, buddy. Lonnie, I hear you, buddy. I hear you, man. I wanted to go back to bed. Rosie did. Rosie came in here and laid on the ground. Oh, man. Especially Wakey Bakey, right? You do a fucking smoke a big bong load. You want to go right back to bed. Oh, man. Good night, Lonnie. See you in my dreams, Freddie. Oh. Oh, what's happening, Danksters? What is happening? Oh, man. I'm trying to think. What has happened? What can we talk about first thing this morning, guys? You know what? I wanted to look at this real quick. I saw something over, it isn't Wakey Bakey News worthy, but it looks like I don't really like AEW too much. I watch some of their stuff. It's a wrestling federation. They're okay. I mean, not really. They kind of suck, but they're trying. They're trying over there. Storylines are not good. Wrestling's okay. They do a lot. I don't know. Just some of the stuff just I don't find entertaining. Some of it I do. I guess with anything. Apparently, MJF, one of my favorites over there, guys. I'll be honest about that one. I like MJF, man. I think he's a great character. I think he's a great talent. Rowdy Roddy Piper of his generation. I think, man, he's maturing. Excuse me. Apparently, he was attacked last night after the match. So they had a big. Let me see. Yeah, here we go. Can we read it? We can read it. All right. Yeah, so they had a big match last night down in Mexico. They're partnered up with another federation down there. And he did this gimmick, the American gimmick, and he was trying to unmask the guy. Got a lot of heat, man, and this guy's really hateable. MJF attacked by fan after Dynamite Grand Slam Mexico. AEW star proud of a hotel altercation with fan following mystical unmasking angle. Fightful Select is reporting that regular AEW Heat management MJF was approached by a fan who tried to attack him following a Wednesday special Grand Slam Mexico edition of Dynamite. The Hill was apparently hot about the Friedman's unmasking angle when the Mexican star Mystico on the show. They decided to take matters into their own hands. Thankfully, MJF was unharmed, but Fightful noted he laughed the situation off and was proud of it afterwards. Anyone who knows anything about the all-elite star wouldn't be too shocked. So it looks like so they did an angle. You know, in Mexico, it's a big deal. Big deal to unmask somebody. And, you know, he did the whole American bit. And I think they did end up unmasking. I'm not 100% sure, but boy, fans were pissed. Fans were pissed. Went to the hotel, started trying to fight him. Yeah, man, was it an EMT? Was it an EMT? I'll show you, math wrestler. I'll show you, math wrestler. Oh man, that's crazy, man. People getting nuts out there, man, like about sports and about different things. I always found it fascinating, and I don't know if it's still a real thing or if but at one time, Harvey Hooligans can probably speak to this. At one time, probably still going on, soccer teams in England, football teams, we call it soccer, football. They got gangs. Like the people will fucking literally go out in the streets and brawl each other over that's like fucking gangs. Like, well, that's a movie I watched. I don't know if it's a movie I watched once. Lonnie says MJF a mugly jerk face. Aaron, how's it going? How's it going, buddy? How's it going? Actually, Aaron's in the house. I got something for Aaron this morning. You know what? I think it's time for first toke of the day. Where's old Larry at? Where's Larry? We got Larry for first toke of the day. But Aaron, make sure you're watching this, buddy. We've been doing guest appearances from different things, the Frank sisters from wherever, and we had Steven from Mexico yesterday. Today, we got Australia in the house, guys. That's right. We got a special Australia in the house. Let's do it. Let's do it.
G'day, mates. I'm Jack from Australia, and it's time for first toke of the day.
So at least that was one of the kinder kangaroos out there. He's not all aggressive, trying to drown us in some fucking water. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Fucking kangaroos, man. I'm telling you, I'm scared of them now. I am 100% scared of kangaroos, man. Fucking, it was drowning a guy in a puddle of water like some kind of serial killer, like some kind of hitman. There's a puddle of water. We're going to use it. You guys ever see Unbreakable with Bruce Willis and Samuel Jackson when they're trying to drown Bruce Willis in that puddle? I just picture that's what the kangaroo is doing fucking to that dude, man. All right, guys, let's get into it. First toke of the day. Somewhere in here.
Sunlight creeps and starts to play. Morning's here in a hazy way. Eyes half closed, but I'm wide awake. Time to spark it up, no time to fake. First toke of the day makes the world okay. Chasing clouds that drift and sway.
All right, guys, let's get into it. I got what's left of my designer distillate. I got to re-up. I just poured some flour, but I'm not going to grind it all up and do it. What's up? Back to Retro, my buddy, the man, the myth, the legend, the bearded one. Back to Retro. All right, guys, first toke of the day. I'm scraping, but I'm getting by. Let's do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and...
Lazy smokes that dance and twirl, lift me higher than the world. First toke of the day makes the world okay. Chasing clouds that drift and sway. Wakey bakey vibes, let the good times stay.
Ooh, got a little bit out of it. I got it. Oh, yeah, baby.
Moments melt like the morning dew. Everything feels shiny new. It's a green sunrise and it's overdue. Breathe it.
Oh, yeah.
Let the session brew.
Love it, guys. Love it. That thing is toasted, I think, though. Just about. I squeezed every droplet out of that thing, man. You guys know how it goes. You guys know how it goes. Check this out, guys. I was, is that a radio? I'm gonna have to get into this thing. So I've had this thing since I was a kid, man. It came from my grandma. when I was a kid. And I was always so fascinated with it. You know, when you're little and it's an office, like, it sits like this. You put your little papers in there, little paper clips, and it has a little pin thing right here. And there's a radio, apparently. I don't know. And then there's a clock, a wind-up clock. Here's the speaker. Thing's pretty cool, man. I've had this thing since I was probably, God, how old was it? Man, 6 years old, and it was probably 20 years old before that. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look to see if I can find any information on it. I like it though, man. I'm gonna put it on my desk. It reminds me of when I was a kid trying to play Office. And now I'm stuck. Now I'm stuck doing this. If the future, if the future would have known. Desk, what would this be? Desk, radio, clock, pin thing. Abbott Executive Desk Transistor Radio. Oh shit. $44 is what they're looking for. I don't want to sell mine, but $44. And they have the little thing missing too. There's like a little there's a little thing right here. Here, I'm gonna share this with you guys so you guys can see what I'm looking at here. Oh, that's not the one. That's weird. Huh. That was really weird. All right. My bad. Yeah, so I don't know what it is about this thing. I like it though, man. I'm gonna work on it. We'll see if we can get it working. Oh, it's supposed to have mine doesn't have the antenna in the back. Mine doesn't. Mine, I think, is just an AM radio. Huh. And then this moves like that. And that moves like that. Huh. Yeah, so theirs has an antenna. Mine does not. Mine's only worth the $20. But the clock is like a wind-up clock, so that's cool. Yeah, see, there's the bottom of it. Yeah, I'm going to have to get into this thing. And it's a 9-volt battery it takes. Let me see if I get this thing working again, man. I like this thing. Reminds me of when I was a kid. My grandma gave it to me. And actually, this gave a bunch of shit to me. I remember I was in the Army. I was playing soldier. And she either knew a guy or whatever. He wanted me to have these. I'm not sure what metal this is yet. But yeah, I leave this out. I've had this since I was like 5 or 6 years old. It's some military metal. I guess I could just look it up and see what it is. But yeah, I keep this up. This was something that came with it. There was a spy camera. I remember a little spy camera that came with it, a bunch of medals. There was a big military jacket that I got, and I put the medals on one year, and I was Colonel Sanders for for Halloween. Yeah, that was a score, man. When you're a kid playing fucking Army, that's a score. This thing was just like the desk thing. And you know what? I want to say it came with an autograph ball. I still have the ball. And they knew I was in the baseball. And it was a Giants ball. And I swear to God, it had Willie Mays' autograph on it, but it was so faded. Even now, I just found it a few months ago or a few weeks ago when I was looking for this fucking Owen Hart autograph. But it's really faded, man. You can't really tell who's who on it, but I was pretty sure Willie Mays had signed that at one point, and I fucked it up as a kid. You guys know that. Let's see. I updated your character, Kevin. Oh, nice, man. Australian. Good day, Jack. I'm good, Brian. Hopefully. I love it, man. Yeah, Eric's been doing a lot of good stuff, man. If you guys didn't see the ambulance match between Brian and the EMS guy, you know what? I'm gonna share it on mine. Eric, do you mind if I download you? I'm gonna see if I can take it from yours and like share it on mine. Is that a thing? I don't want to like download it and put it on here without your permission. You know, like I want you to get the views, man. You put a lot of hard work and everything in there. Would you mind if I share it? I'll tag you in it. Make sure everyone knows. I want to share that, man. That's a good one. We'll do a whole thing around it too. And also, me and Eric we're gonna do Tough Enough, guys. A dank ass summer, Tough Enough. We need to get our minds together, guys. Anyone who wants their character to compete in Tough Enough, we got 10 slots open, guys. 10. We're looking for 10 of the toughest, 10 of the best, and we're gonna crown one dank ass summer champion. That's right. We are gonna crown one dank ass world champion. They're gonna get a contract. That's right. If you win our Tough Enough, you're going to get a daily dank contract worth 250,000 pennies. That's right, guys. 250,000 pennies is what you're going to win. The 250,000 penny Tough Enough challenge brought to you by the dailydank.com, guys. Can your character outlast, outwit, and outwrestle the rest of them, guys? We got 10 spots open. 8 weeks of eliminations, and then the final round, guys. We're going to get into this. We're going to start this July 1st. You're going to hear from your character. He's going to tell you how Steven stinks up the bathroom every morning. They got an issue, and he's calling them out, and we're going to see who gets eliminated. That's right, guys. We are going to get all sorts of, I don't, who else is offering that, guys? 250,000 penny challenge, guys. That's right. The winner is going to walk away with 250,000 pennies. That's right, guys. Has there ever been a bigger gimmick in all of online wrestling, online video game wrestling, guys? I don't think so. So let us know, guys, if you want your character, if you want Eric to make you a character. That's on him. You got to talk to Eric. But guys, we're gonna do this every week. We're gonna break it down. Your character will talk. I'm gonna use AI. He'll give a little interview, and then we'll have it, and then boom, the match. The match will happen. Whoever loses that match will then get eliminated, and they will lose their chance at 250,000 pennies. That's right, 250,000 pennies. Is what we're giving away, guys. Rosie's excited about it. I don't know. We're giving away 2,500 pennies. Pesos. Should we say pesos? Should we give away 250,000 pesos? What is that in Mexico? It's 250. Can we do WWE stub bucks? What can we do? Can we do 2K4? Oh, man. Can I put the pennies in a big block of ice and pay you that way? Maybe. All right, guys, let's get into some shout outs. 23 minutes into it, Mr. Crispers is like, damn, these guys. These guys are the worst. Got to come back and be a producer. You're welcome anytime, Mr. Crispers. We miss you, you old bastard. All right. All right, guys. Oh, big shout out to Nancy. It's Nancy's birthday today, guys. That's right. Nancy's birthday today, guys. So go over and show Nancy some love. Mavi Martian, you better take her out. You better show her the town, baby. Show her the town. Show her the town tonight. All right, let's get this rolling, guys. It is time for shout outs.
Rise and shine, it's the wakey bakey vibe. Dank Nation's here and we're going worldwide. The daily dank.com is leading the way. Shouting out the crew, starting the day. From Rosie the Bulldog to Supernova, my Mike. Dank Nation shining, the future's bright. Oh, roll call, Dank Nation unite. Harvey Hooligans here, keeping it tight. Control review. Bringing the gold on either OG. Smoking big, not scrawny. Aaron from Australia, bold and uncontrolled. Pam and Chris Zucchini, keeping it real. Charlie the fisherman's got that morning appeal. April so lovely, Russ and Jeremy too. Lonnie's blunt is lighting up the room. Roll call, Dank Nation unite with the daily Dank.com.
Keeping it inside. Rosie Key, how are you? How are you this morning, Rosie Key? Big shout out to everyone out there, guys. Big shout out to the haters this morning. The haters. We got a lot of haters out there this morning, guys, and I love it. We love you. Thank you for helping the algorithm. That's why people are like, oh man, they're talking shit about whatever on the post, man. Fuck, they're helping the algorithm. Let them talk all the shit that they want, man. We keep getting more views. That thing's about 8,000 views in 3 days. Has like over 100 comments. Has like 66 shares, something like that. 587 likes. I mean, that thing went viral for local. In the local market, that thing went viral. The other one's up to like 4,000, something like that. Not as engaged, but the haters really have nothing to say about that one other than the edit. But yeah, so big shout out to the haters out there, guys. Big shout out to the haters. You want to see the full video? Well, ask your buddy because he's going to be paying for it. He's going to be paying for it. He might have exclusive rights to it after we get done, after I get done in court. All right, guys, let's get into some shout outs. Haters, you are appreciated. Thank you for helping. Thank you for helping the algorithm. We're boosting, man. We're getting numbers we've never gotten before, so there's good things. All right, yo from Taco Town, south of the border. That's right, guys. We are as far south of the border you could get, and then we're all the way, I guess, west? What would Australia be? So if the sun sets in the east and it rises in the west, where is Australia in that mix? We're from sea to shining sea, baby. We got viewers in Mexico. We got viewers in Australia, Dubai. Big shout out to Dubai out there. I don't think they're allowed legally to talk to us, but they watch us. They're watching the weed, baby. They know what's up. All of these United States, guys. I know we got some Hawaii. That's still the United States, but we got some people in Hawaii watching. I know that. Big shout out to Chicago. Big shout out to Illinois, all over the place, man. I know we're getting going over there as well. Florida, Texas. Can't forget our buddies in Texas. I love Texas, man. Let's see what else we got here. What else we got? We got Harvey Hooligans in the house. We got Larry, Open Carry Larry in the house. That's right. Oh man, what trouble are you getting into this weekend, Larry? I know you're getting into something. Do you got the doctor's and the daughter's permission? Or is it one and the same? I always wondered that. The way he words it, you almost think maybe his daughter is the doctor. But I don't know. I don't know. We're going to find out. We're going to find out, though. Nikki Lynn. He loves your crazy ass, Nikki Lynn. I got the best message this morning. Someone left a comment. We had game night last night. Great time, guys. If you haven't joined us for game night, you need to jump in there every Wednesday for Dank Ass Summer. We're playing Jackbox, and someone who watches the show was like, hey, give Amy a shout out. So I'm like, hey, Amy, what's up? And then they left a comment this morning saying it was great. Amy appreciated it, and we have a great stream, and they appreciate us. So big shout out. Another shout out to Amy. We'll not have a clue about this one, but oh man, big shout out. Harvey Hooligans, a big shout out to the former mayor of Needles, Jeff Williams. He liked the post of the EMT this morning. I saw. I don't know what that means, but he liked it. That can't be good for the EMT. What else we got? Well, my smoker has pecan wood on one side and 2 racks of ribs on the other. It's sure easy in the summer to get the pit 225 degrees. You probably don't even have to light the fire, Larry. It just goes, man. Pecan wood's the best too on that. I need to get a smoker, man. I've been looking at that for a while. Every time I get extra money, I'm like, I'm gonna go get a smoker, and then something happens. Steven, what is happening, Steven? Smoking applewood or cherry? Nice. Some barbecue hints going on over there. Let's see what we got here. What do we got? We got a lot of barbecue talk going on. Tim W. Tim on a hot tin roof. Be careful up there, buddy. Man, that's not good. That's not good at all. Man, it's hot as balls to be up on a roof today. I got to get up on mine sooner or later. I have security cameras, and my solar panels for the security cameras aren't optimally aligned with the sun, and sometimes they'll run out like at 5 a.m. just in time to get charged like at 6:45. So if you're gonna rob my house, you got about an hour window for one camera. But then there's the fucking 357, there's the dog, there's knives, there's me just being a fucking maniac. So yeah, there's a lot to think about when you're breaking in this house. Oh, what else we got? We got the broken brain of Eric. That's right, the broken brain. Man, getting things done. I can't wait for this Tough Enough show. It's going to be fun, man. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time. Who else we got up in the house? We want to give a shout out to Nancy. Big shout out to Nancy, birthday girl. Happy birthday, Nancy. 22. You don't turn 22 every day. Big shout out. Hopefully she watches this later on. We'll do a little birthday video for her. Send it her way for sure. All right, guys. Aaron, all the way from Australia. That's right. Hanging out with Jack out there. Well, actually, he probably is not hanging out with fucking kangaroos, man. Oh, Jack taking first toke of the day. I love it, guys. I love it. Dude, I started talking to this ghost hunting crew here in Alabama. Might go and do some investigating with them. Hell yeah, man. Do it. Oh, that's how you break into Brian's house. You'll turn into Rosie the Bulldog's gimp. Oh, yeah. Brian is chasing Amy. It's my favorite movie, man. I love that line of dialogue, man. That line of dialogue Kevin Smith wrote for that fucking Jay and Silent, for that Silent Bob. Dude, that's the best line of dialogue I've ever heard in a movie, man. So fucking good. So real. And the fact that Silent Bob doesn't speak until then. Oh, such a great... Yeah, it doesn't hold up very well, so I'm not going to tell you to go out and watch it. But, man, that was a good fucking movie. Good movie at the time. Made me want to be a filmmaker, man. Who else we got? We got Lonnie saying MJF is a mugly jerk face. But he's better than us, and he knows it. Or no, we know it. Masks and wrestling are meant to be unmasked, but Mexico is crazy with wrestling. Football hooligans. Every city has pride in their team. So Harvey, are they like real gangs, or are they just like fans that get a little crazy? Like, do they meet up and they like plan gang things, or are they just like, hey, we're gonna game against the Galactic. We're gonna go and fuck around. You want to come? And then shit just happens. Like, I can relate to that shit just happening. Football. Let's see, 2 a.m. in Australia right now. Holy shit. So what time is it? It's almost 10 here. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. So they're 16 hours ahead of us. That's good to know. 16 hours ahead of us. Larry F. Back to retro review. Oh man, get off my lawn tonight, everybody. That should be, what is that? What is get off my lawn? Back to retro. I'm uninitiated. I don't know what that is. But guys, check out Back to Retro Review. Great channel, great people. The Mod Squad guys unwrapping packs of cards, reacting. talking, having a good time. That is the Mod Squad, guys. Mallrats will always be my favorite Smith movie. That is a good one. Clerks is damn good too, man. Aaron or tasers are legal in Australia? That's a crazy question. Oh man. Let's see, where are we at? I have 34 created characters now. That's fucking awesome. 250,000 pennies. I did not realize that was $2,500. No. April is in the house. Is awesome. The lovely, the sweet, the beautiful, the hardworking woman. April. That's right, guys. We got Yo Cholo. Yo Cholo has a tattoo. Has tattoo. Oh man, here's to the haters, a tall glass of haterade. Oh man, I love it. Hey, as long as they're watching, man, they're probably having fun too. Maybe maybe I can turn Brian and Lonnie into Cheech and Chong. We'll be a tag team. Man. Get Off My Lawn is a hangout, no rules, talk about anything. Oh man, does Eric have the ban on that? Just kidding, Eric. Just kidding. If I can't poke the bear every once in a while, what's the point? Oh man. That sounds like a pretty good thing, man. I like that. Get Off My Lawn. I love the name. I am the Get Off Your Lawn guy, man. Slowly turning into it. All right, guys. Big shout out to everyone out there. Mojave Martian, Jeremy, the prodigal son, Chris Zucchini. The other prodigal son, Mr. Crispers. We got all the people out there, guys. Happy birthday, Nancy. Hopefully you see this and you know we're thinking of you. I'll post some shit on your timeline as well. All right, guys, let's get into a little something I like to call the Wakey Bakey News.
Wake up, sleepyheads, turn on the tube. Wakey Bakey Morning got the latest scoop. Celeb news, gossip like a wild parade. Spill the beans while you sip that lemonade. Crazy news stories that'll blow your mind. Aliens on the loose, or did Bigfoot find? Grab a bowl and let's dive into the hype. Morning show groove with the stoner type. Wakey Bakey, every morning it's a dare. Catch the crazy news just floating in the air. Celeb drama and the wild world blend. Morning laughs that never end.
All right, guys. All right. But are they ahead of us, Broken Brain? Because if it's 2 a.m. the next day, technically they're ahead of us. So we could be the ones 16 years. We could be the one, guys. We could be the one. All right. Let's get into some Wakey Bakey news this morning, guys. We got some good true crime news this morning for you. OnlyFans. What? We're going to talk some OnlyFans this morning, guys. Let me see here, hopefully. Let's kill that one. I hate it when you click the link and it opens a new window and then I have to go and put that window on the thing. All right, guys. OnlyFans this morning has made it in the court. OnlyFans Courtney Clenny, parents accused state of digital burglary. That is right. Court TV, guys. An OnlyFans model accused of killing her boyfriend was in court on Wednesday with her parents in a fight to have evidence returned. Courtney Clenny is charged with second-degree murder for the stabbing death of Christian Ombisley. Clenny has claimed she acted in self-defense when she killed him. As part of their investigation, detectives obtained a search warrant, not for only Courtney accounts, but also those of her parents, Kim and Deborah Clenny. Based on what they found, prosecutors then filed computer crime charges against the entire family, but those charges heavily relied on messages protected by attorney-client privileges, forcing prosecutors to drop the charges after a judge ruled the evidence was inadmissible. Despite charges of being dropped in July, the hard drives seized by investigators have remained in the custody of the state. They were seized under a search warrant in Courtney's murder case, but were ordered to be held separate in a vault after the discovery privileged information. Kim and Deborah are fighting to have evidence returned or destroyed and accuse prosecutors of digital burglary. Oh, man. Yeah, if you're up for murder and you got some evidence that you don't want to be seen, you can get it thrown out. Why wouldn't you, man? Why wouldn't you? I purchased myself worthy from OnlyFans. I get banned on a lot of stuff, but important part on that comment was how you like poking wild animals. I knew California was weird, but the wild animal thing, that's a Southern thing. Oh, man. So yeah, I can see why she wouldn't want that out there, guys. I don't know, man. I don't know nothing about the case, so I really can't comment too heavy on it. But yeah, I could see definitely why you wouldn't want that out there in the real world, guys. Check this one out, guys. This is a fun one. Mystery wedding crasher poses as guest and steals expensive gifts. Authorities in Como County, Texas, are looking for back to retro shaved and in a wig. I'm sorry, it was just too easy because it's Texas. It was just too easy because it was Texas. Oh man. Oh man. Can I use my Snap card? They will never catch me, he says. Oh, that's Wedding Crasher right there. We need to make a movie just called Wedding Crasher. Oh man. Yeah, that's what we need to do. We need to make a movie called Wedding Crasher after this. Mysterious serial wedding crasher poses as a guest and steals expensive gifts, says cops. Kamal County, Texas, are looking for a woman who'd say they crashed at least 3 weddings to steal gifts from unexpected couples. She in a Home Depot? Where the fuck is she there? Authorities on Kamal County, Texas, are looking for a woman who they say crashed at least 3 weddings to steal gifts from unsuspecting couples. According to the press release from Kamal County Crime Stoppers, the unidentified woman has been frequently wedding events not only in Kamal County but surrounding counties as well, preying on unsuspecting families and friends. The suspect arrives uninvited to weddings, poses as a guest, and then steals the gifts. The elusive suspect was dubbed the Wedding Crasher. According to Kamal County Sheriff, the suspect may have crashed at least 3 weddings between December 2008 and 2019. Jennifer Smith, the sheriff's public information officer, tells us that they have managed to track down surveillance video of the woman using gift cards that have been purchased for the bride and groom. In that surveillance video, she is seen shopping with another woman. That other woman is not currently a suspect. The sheriff department tells people that the woman allegedly stole envelopes that contained cash and gift cards. Smart. If you're going to take something, take the cards, man. Especially at a wedding, you know at the wedding that there's going to be some cash in there. Sheriff department tell people that they just tell people, hey, people, the woman allegedly stole envelopes that contain cash and gift cards. She allegedly waits until the gift table is unattended, then takes some of the envelopes. She is not suspected of stealing any larger merchandise at any of the weddings. She looks like a Karen. I want to, what do you guys think of this? Is that the perfect crime? I want to know how they even figured it out, and they got all the pictures and stuff. That's crazy. That's a crazy one. What's Aaron? Damn, every bong I'm coughing up lung. Better stick the pipes. Fuck cold. Be listening. Have a good one, Aaron. Man, feel better, brother. Feel better, man. Go out there. Go out to the outback and soak up that sun, man. As if that just the outback is everywhere in Australia. Go to the outback. That will. That was so wrong, Eric. Poor little critters. We're the worst, man. We're the worst out here, guys. We are. We're the worst. Aaron, feel better, brother. Feel better. All right. What else we got cooking here, guys? What else we got? Arizona. Oh, Arizona's in the house, guys. Arizona. And this is a total Arizona move right here. Total Arizona move right here. Man fakes heart attack to avoid paying a bill at 20 restaurants. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious, guys. Oh, this isn't the Arizona one. Where's the Arizona one? Well, maybe this is the one. Maybe he's just all over the place. A 50-year-old man who scammed restaurants after faking heart attacks to avoid fitting the bill has finally been charged in jail. A Lithuanian man identified as Adidas has attempted to scam eateries of at least 20 times in the last year. Adidas would pose as a Russian tourist while ordering multiple items on the menu. Dressed in designer clothes, the scammer would begin his meals with a Russian salad, numerous glasses of whiskey, and a large main entree of seafood or in something. In this latest performance, he ordered a seafood pella, had 2 whiskeys at a local restaurant, laying a bill of 34.85 euros, $50 Canadian. He tried to leave without paying. However, the restaurant staff stopped him and requested he pay the bill. According to the manager. After pretending to get upset, Adidas claimed he was going to grab money from his hotel room nearby, but when the staff refused him to let him leave without paying, he dramatically clutched his chest and fell to the floor as if he was having a heart attack. Instead of calling the ambulance, the staff recognized his antics and called local authorities, who quickly identified the scammer. It was very theatrical. He pretended to faint and slumped over down on the floor. The manager of the El Bon Comor, one of the eateries in the common scam. This is the con man scam. This is Adidas. This is him. That's him. Oh my God. Today will be awesome. He's wearing "Today will be awesome" shirt. Oh, we've all received a warning with this photo telling us to be careful and not to serve him anything. Another restaurant worker said. So this guy's a straight con man. Dang. That's crazy. What would you do? Would you guys do that? You know what? I remember rolling with this guy one time. And we were tweakers. This is a long time ago, 30, 40 years ago, 30 years ago. And he went into a store. We had no money or nothing. Or maybe had money for gas, whatever it was. And he starts stealing shit. And he's like, well, I'm hungry. You can't stop a hungry man from eating. And he literally, that was his reasoning. He ended up getting arrested and busted. But yeah, that was his reasoning was you can't stop a hungry man from eating. That's in the Constitution. Fucking people, man. People are nuts. People are nuts, guys. All right. Let's see what else is happening out there in the real world, guys. Man, this Iran thing is getting nuts. Yeah, I was thinking about it the other day. Looking back at Iraq and a few other places like that. You ever see before we go to war, not even us, just anyone goes to war with these I guess it would be, military nations, man, like superpowers. They there's a lot of intimidation. You're like, dude, they got a military over there. It ain't gonna be fucking just rolled over. And then they just get rolled over. Iraq, fucking Saddam's secret soldiers. Remember the ninjas? They had the ninjas out there. Motherfuckers were putting their guns down, saying, okay, take us, we're fine. And now Iran, man, they're just fucking fuck. Like, did they even fight back? Almost, it doesn't seem like it. Oh, man. All right, guys, let's get into a little more news. Sabrina Carpenter, pop star, considered banning phones at concerts. And when we went to Green Day, Billy Joe had talked about like the phone thing. I don't know, man. I get it. Like I actually when we went to Green Day, man, because it meant something to me. You know, that was my band as a kid. I really wanted to enjoy it. So I didn't film much of it. I filmed Smashing Pumpkins. I filmed the other opening band. But like as far, I wanted to be there. I wanted to be in the moment. I wanted to enjoy it. I wanted to sing along. I didn't want to, you know, and I made a choice. I made a choice to do that. And I'm glad I did. So now I don't think you should be forced to not film it, not do your phone. I don't know. Let's see what her reasoning is. In a recent interview in Rolling Stone, the Espresso singer said she seriously considered banning them at her concert. She told the outlet she was inspired after attending Silk Sonic's show in Las Vegas, where the audience was required to lock up their phones during the show. I've never had a better experience at a concert. Carpenter explained to the outlet, I genuinely felt like I was back in the 70s, even though I'm like 20 years old. Wasn't alive. Even though I wasn't alive, genuinely felt like I was there. Everyone singing, dancing, looking at each other and laughing. It was real. Really just felt beautiful. So I guess the thought is there. I guess, you know, the thought is there. I could see why you would want to do that. But I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a weird one. Speaking of another weird one, the city of LA, guys, the city of Los Angeles is declaring June 20th tomorrow, Cheech Marin Day, guys. That's right. We got to get into this story.
Our first guests are just two iconic buds getting high off life, and we have been along for the ride since the very beginning.
Am I driving okay?
I think we're parked, man.
Okay, look, there's no smoke and mirrors here. Pals Cheech and Chong are in the house this morning to talk about their new film, Cheech and Chong's Last Movie. Hey, you two, welcome. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Thank you.
Good to see you. So I want to go back to the beginning
Chong
because it was through a
cross-color
series
shirt?
of circumstances that you all met in Canada. And Tommy, you've said that you realized that you had this under.
So this isn't about the Cheech Marin Day. My bad, guys. My bad. Let's see here. Cheech Marin Day tomorrow, guys. It's supposed. Let's see. June 20th is set to be official declared as Cheech Marin Day by the Los Angeles City Council to pay homage to the comedian, the actor, and champion of Chicano art. Yeah, man. You know what? He deserves it, man. He's a big part of LA. Big part of LA. Good for him, man. Good for him. It's rude and annoying to pay to watch a concert and everyone is holding their phones up, blocking the view, ruining the experience. Very true, man. When we went to Post Malone, there was these maybe 6 annoying ladies behind us. You would have thought they were like 12 or 13, and they ended up being like in their 50s. The worst, guys. All right, we'll do one more news story, guys. We got former In-N-Out employee files a $3 million lawsuit accusing the company of discrimination over a hairstyle. That is right.
Is facing a $3 million lawsuit from a former employee who says he was discriminated against because of his hairstyle. 21-year-old Elijah Obeng worked at the Compton location and says the chain's dress code unfairly targeted his braids and sideburns, which he considers part of his cultural identity. He was sent home after refusing to shave and later fired. The lawsuit claims In-N-Out violated California's Crown Act, which bans discrimination based on natural hair. KTLA reached out to In-N-Out for comment. The company responded saying it does not comment on ongoing litigation.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Another lawsuit, guys. Crazy, crazy. What do you guys think, man? We have to see. I'd have to see the hair. I'd have to see the hair to know for sure. All right, let's get into this, guys. We got something I like to call today in his class action lawsuit against GameStop for selling pirated games. Really? Yeah. Cheech was the one who went to Canada. That's how they met. Cheech went to Canada to avoid the draft, and Tommy Chong is Canadian. So they were able to, that's where they hooked up. But yeah, Cheech was totally avoiding the draft, man, 100%. Can you blame him? Can you blame him, though? Vietnam, man, there's this new Vietnam game I was watching. Holy shit. Woo, it looks real, man. I don't want to, I want to say it might be a Call of Duty. It's that kind of style, but man, imagine, but it's a game. Imagine VR in that shit. Vietnam, no thank you. I don't think I'm ready for all that. I don't think I'm ready for all that, guys. All right, but what I am ready for is a little today in history, guys. If you don't know the past, you're doomed to repeat it. That is right. We're going to get into some today in history. Let's do it.
In history, a journey through time where legends are born and secrets intertwine. Join us at 7:10 a.m. for all to see as we unravel the histories from our history.
All right, guys, here we go. Today in history, brought to you by the Healing Center, 1400 Needles Highway, Needles, California, #1 cannabis superstore, guys. Need to get in there and check out the high supply. That's right, guys. Ounces are fire right now. I believe they're under $70. It could be around 70-ish, but man, get in there, get an ounce for 70 of some high supply. Fire, man. It smells good, smokes good, is good. Don't make the mistake of spending too much on your green, guys. Look at history. People their whole lives have spent too much on green. So get in there, save some money, guys. And you want to be smart. You want to do the right thing. You want to be known in history, guys. You're going to use the Restoration Contractors Network, guys. You got a hole in your roof like Tim W. You got a flood that happened, guys. Hot water heater leaked all over the fucking place. You got a bathtub leaking that you still haven't fixed the faucet. But when you do, it's going to get everywhere, guys. Contact the Restoration Contractors Network, guys. Our buddy Steven is leading the charge, guys, to give you the best service, the best everything, guys. They're going to write your ticket up. They're going to show you how to use your homeowners insurance to better yourself, guys, to better your situation. Get in there, check it out. It is the Restoration Contractors Network. Again, guys, don't make a mistake that you're going to have to look back and learn from, kind of like today in history, guys. You're going to look back and be like, hey, I went to the Restoration Contractors Network and I have no worries. My worries is if I'm eating McDonald's or Burger King for lunch. That's right, guys. That's what the Restoration Contractors Network could do to you, for you. Let's get into it, guys. Let's get into it. A little today in history. All right. We got, if you got a birthday, Nancy, our very own Nancy has a birthday, and she's sharing the birthday with these people. Dirk Nowitzki, guys, German basketball player, hell of a basketball player. Dirk Nowitzki. Fuck, he's only 2 years older than me. He's accomplished a lot compared to me. 1951, Amin El-Zahir, Egyptian Millennium, was born. You guys know. 1947, Salman Rushdie, British American writer. Remember Seinfeld when Kramer thought he Salman Rushdie in the sauna, and he's like, "Oh, that's Salman Rushdie." Fucking Seinfeld. That was a great show. 1945, Aung San Suu Kyi, Myanmar politician and opposition leader, was born. 1861, Jose Rizal, Filipino political leader and author, was born. All right, guys, what else we got? Featured event, 1953, the Rosenbergs executed for espionage. After failure of court appeals and a worldwide campaign for mercy, husband and wife Julius and Ethel Rosenberg were put to death on this day in 1953, becoming the first American civilians to be executed for espionage. Woo! That's a heavy one. We're going to be covering that on today's True Crime on 420 show, guys. So make sure you're paying attention to that. 2016, the Cleveland Cavaliers, led by star LeBron James, defeated the Golden State Warriors in a thrilling Game 7 to claim the franchise's first NBA title. 2013, American actor James Gandolfini, best known for his portrayal as mafia boss and family man Tony Soprano, died of a heart attack while vacationing in Rome. That was sad, man. His son following in his footsteps, though, man. 1963, Soviet cosmonaut Valentini Tereshka, the first woman to travel in space, returned to Earth in the spacecraft Visca 6. 1961, Great Britain recognized Kuwait's independence. 1944, during World War II, the Japanese combined fleet with the U.S. fleet engaged in a major air-to-sea battle in the Philippine Sea, which ended the next day with a U.S. victory. 1934, the Federal Commission's Communications, FCC, was organized in the United States. 1910, the first Father's Day was celebrated in Spokane, Washington. 1903, Lou Gehrig, the Iron Horse, one of the most durable players in American professional baseball and one of its greatest hitters, was born. That's a birth. Why wasn't that in the fucking birthdays? Lou Gehrig, that's better than Yamani or whatever the fuck the name was. 1896, American socialite Willis Warfield, who became the wife of Prince Edward, Duke of Windsor, after later abdicating the British throne, was ordered to marry her, and in order to marry her was born. 1867, the Emperor of Mexico, Maximilian, was executed by a firing squad. 1865, the arrival of Union soldiers in Galveston, Texas. The state's residents finally learned about the Emancipation Proclamation. The day became the annual holiday known as Juneteenth, commemorating the end of slavery in the United States. And then 1846, Alexander Joy Cartwright arranged a baseball game between the New York Knickerbockers and the New York Nine at Hoboken, New Jersey, the first baseball game to use the set of rules on which today's game is based. And that was your Today in History. Have you seen the Cop game? That looks crazy real. Also, I have not, man. I need to see that one. It's the same game. Hell yeah. Which one? Class action against GameStop. Oh, the Vietnam one, man. I'm sure it is. That game looks crazy good, man. All right, guys. That was your Today in History. Bum, bum, bum. And now we're going to look at, guys, some of the craziest criminals of all time, guys. The dumbest criminals, we should say. Here we go. Here we go. Oh. Let's see. This one up first, guys. This is from Texas. And we think we may have found the dumbest criminal so far this year, guys. It's still very early on in the year, but we think we might have found the dumbest criminal in Texas. Police, let's see. Police were investigating the subject already. Law enforcement was already aware of the suspect. What is this guy even? Okay, what happened? As you would expect, okay, let me read this whole thing. The story might seem something out of a movie, but I can assure you, law enforcement were already well aware of the suspect and knew that he loved to steal vehicles, which is why they were watching him, waiting to see if he was going to attempt to steal another vehicle. After exiting the residence, the subject approached the unmarked police vehicle and attempted to gain entry into the vehicle. What happened next when the suspect tried to steal the vehicle? With officers inside. As you would expect, the officers jumped in that quick action, and after a brief chase, the man was arrested. He's now facing charges which include tampering with evidence and engaging in organized criminal activity. I guess if the cops are inside the car, that's pretty dumb. That's pretty fucking dumb. I guess that is pretty fucking dumb. If yeah, I ever tell you about the time my cousin stole or bought drugs from an undercover cop wearing a wig and a mustache and beard? That was my cousin, guys. He's in prison now, not for that, but for a bunch of different stuff, man. He's a crazy guy, my cousin. All right, so we're gonna be watching some of these from Visual Ventures, guys. So if you're up for it, give them a nice little love. Give them some love, guys. These are the dumbest criminals so far. Let's check it out.
In 2008, Derek Koch walked into a small convenience store, but he wasn't there to buy snacks. He had a plan. The place was quiet, no witnesses, no cops. Derek waited until the coast was clear. Then he pulled out a pew-pew and pointed it at the clerk. Derek had two demands. He wanted cash and cigarettes, and he was ready to shoot if he didn't get them. The clerk didn't argue. She stuffed the bag with everything he had.
Don't fuck with the guy who's asking for cigarettes too, man. He's jonesing. If you're like a cashier and some guy's, I want the money and cigarettes, you just fucking give that man what he needs, man, because he ain't happy.
Asked for. Derek was feeling powerful, cocky. He yelled, "Damn straight." The clerk turned around to grab the cigarettes. Suddenly, she heard a loud bang. For a second, she thought she was hit, but she wasn't. That's when she turned around to face the robber. But he was no longer standing tall. He was hunched over, groaning. His hands were around his legs. Then she understood what happened. The robber Derek accidentally shot himself in his private parts. What happened was he tried to tuck the weapon into his pants, but he forgot to turn the safety on and accidentally pull the trigger.
Too many movies, man. Too many movies. You're holding your gun sideways. You're sticking it next to your wiener. Not good. Not good at all.
And then, bang. The whole thing was captured on the store's surveillance camera. But even after that mistake, Derek didn't give up. He grabbed the bag and ran out. He limped down the street, leaving a red trail behind him. The store clerk called the cops. They showed up, and it wasn't hard to track down the robber. They just followed the red trail. They found Derek at his grandma's house. He needed urgent medical attention. Cops rushed him to the emergency room. Doctors saved his life, but they couldn't save him from what came next. He was going to jail. Derek was charged with armed robbery, criminal recklessness, and battery. He was sentenced to 3 years in prison. When he got out, reporters were waiting. They wanted to interview the robber who blew his jewels off. There were so many headlines about it. In an interview, Derek said it was shameful and embarrassing, and I think anyone with a good heart would feel that way about it. Today, Derek is remembered as one of the dumbest criminals ever. This next case is about a guy who talked himself in.
Yeah, that's a bad one, man, when you shoot your own wiener off. There's no coming. When you go to jail because you get arrested, what happened to you, man? I shot my wiener off.
Into handcuffs. Peter Gamblin.
Peter Gamblin.
When Peter Gamblin was 16, he won a national pool tournament. But by 24, he was in the news for something else, being incredibly stupid. It started when Peter decided to rob someone. His victim was just walking down the street talking on the phone. Peter jumped the man, stealing his wallet and phone. But Peter didn't realize someone was still listening. The victim was on a call when the attack happened. The person on the other end, Joe Dale, heard everything. He even heard someone say, "Give me money," before the phone went dead. Joe was worried about his friend, so he called back. Here's the crazy part. The phone was now with the robber, Peter, and the stolen phone started ringing, but instead of ignoring it, Peter answered. That's right, he answered the mobile phone he had just just stolen. Joe realized he was talking to the guy who robbed his friend. The two started arguing. Voices were raised, insults were thrown, and Peter, the robber, got so mad he challenged Joe to a fight. Then
that's fucking, I just killed your friend. Yeah, like fucking, man. How you answer the phone and you're just getting, dude had to be on drugs, man.
He made it even worse. He gave Joe his nickname and home address. His exact words were, "My name is Gambo. If you want to make something of it, come to this address." Of course, Joe didn't go. He just forwarded the information to the cops. By the time Peter got home, the police were already there. They arrested him.
Trying to posture and you're like, this is where I'm at. You want to find me?
On the spot. In court, Peter tried to lie. He claimed he was at his sister's house during the robbery, but the jury didn't believe him. It took them 25 minutes to find him guilty. Peter was sent to jail for 3.5 years. He also became famous for his stupidity. He was a guy who answered a stolen phone and gave his name and address. While Peter tried to practically steal someone's identity by taking their phone, stuff like this happens to us way more frequently online. Identity theft and stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars from you are way more common than people think. So it's actually happened to me. Some people found my information online and used it in a way that almost ruined my life. After that, I tried removing my data from all of those shady websites. Name, they'll tell you right away. To try 14 days for free. And when they sold stuff, they donated them going missing. Finders keepers.
There we go.
In 2013, a store called Finders Keepers noticed something disturbing. Items from the store were going missing. Finders Keepers didn't sell brand new stuff. Everything they had was donated by the community. And when they sold stuff, they donated the money to charities for children and US troops. So when things started disappearing, it wasn't just stealing. It was stealing from people trying to do good. The thief was stealing donated items sitting outside on the porch. Luckily, the store had security cameras, so they checked the footage. And the thief was right there. It was a man named Ruben Pavon. One clip showed him casually walking up to the porch and grabbing a DVD player. In another clip, he came back. This time he brought his son. Together, they took off with a barbecue grill. They gave the footage to the cops. Ruben was arrested. It was an open and shut case. But when Ruben started talking, the case went from criminal to ridiculous. Ruben blamed the store for confusing him.
Ruben Pavon said he saw the name of Finders Keepers in Derry and presumed that the merchandise was anybody's to take away.
He took the name.
The store is called Finders Keepers. They keep stuff outside, so I just thought I would keep it. Oh my God.
Finders Keepers, literally. He figured they probably just put stuff out there for people to take, and he would have kept taking stuff if the cops didn't arrest him. But the owners of Finders Keepers didn't buy his excuse, especially because of how Ruben took the stuff.
I've never seen him in the store. He didn't appear to try to open the door to see if we were open, if anybody was there, if anybody was even there to help him load it, because the lights were off. So I assumed he knew that nobody was there.
They even posted about it on Facebook. This man who was caught on video is saying it is all a misunderstanding. He thought everything at our store was free. Is that really the best defense he could come up with? The case went viral online, and Ruben must have felt the pressure because he went on TV to prove he was not a bad person.
I just grabbed one. I thought it was there for the taking because the sign did say Finders Keepers.
He even explained why he didn't hide his face.
He even saw the camera that captured his image we showed you earlier this week.
In the end, Ruben gave everything back. That helped him avoid jail time.
What?
But it didn't save him from public shame. He became the guy who robbed a charity store because of its name. This next case is about a person who was caught holding the evidence.
One more.
Mark Smith. Most thieves break in, steal what they can, and get out fast. But when Mark Smith broke in, he passed out under a bed. It happened in Whitley Bay, England.
Okay, first, before we get into this one, what do you guys think? Is that like, I was confused, Finders Keepers. Is that a good defense? You think that's a good defense? I don't know, man. I don't know. He didn't go to jail over it. He returned the stuff. I mean, it's a defense. It's a defense.
A woman was at home when Mark quietly slipped inside. He had a steel bar on him just in case things got ugly. Luckily, she didn't see or hear him. Mark headed straight to her bedroom. He found a jewelry box and grabbed some gold earrings. But something was wrong. His eyes were heavy, his body was shutting down, and it was all his fault. Turns out, Mark took a mix of substances earlier that morning. It was now kicking in. He could barely stand. He needed to lie down. But instead of leaving, Mark did something no thief has ever done. He crawled under the bed and took a nap. He took a nap in the house he was robbing.
I've heard of this before. People doing this. Not very often, but how crazy is this, man? My cousin, my cousin, broke into a house and I guess it had already been robbed and he probably didn't have anywhere to go. So he broke into a house and he got caught in the garage sleeping. And he had his burglary tools on him and stuff, I guess, allegedly. This is my cousin, man.
While the homeowner was still in the house. A few minutes later, she walked into her bedroom and froze. There were legs sticking out from under the bed. First, she screamed, but the burglar didn't.
What the fuck would you do? You walk in your bedroom and there's legs underneath your bed? Holy shit.
Move. Then she shook him and yelled. Still no response. That's when she called the cops. But even the police couldn't wake him up. Mark was completely knocked out. They had to drag him out by the legs. And he was still clutching a stolen pair of gold earrings. Mark Smith was arrested and taken to court. Turns
out Mark Smith was on some shit.
He already had a record of robbery, theft, and drunkenness. But this was his
So he got drunk and broke into a house.
first time breaking into someone's home. The judge gave him 18 months in jail. And Mark left with an important lesson. If you're going to be a criminal, at least stay awake. This next guy started his life of crime.
We'll do one more, guys. One more. These are pretty good. One more.
Very young. The German bank robber.
Oh, shit.
Being dumb is one thing, but being dumb and cocky is a recipe for disaster. A teenager in Germany learned that lesson the hard way. In 2010, a 19-year-old robbed a small bank. He threatened the staff, grabbed the cash, and escaped. He made it home without getting caught. Then he waited. The robbery was on the news. Police were on the case. He expected the cops to kick down his door any minute, but nothing happened. The minutes turned to hours, hours turned to days, days turned into a week, and still the police had no suspects. That's when his ego exploded. He thought he was a criminal genius. He pulled off the perfect heist at 19, but instead of enjoying his freedom, he wanted to brag about it. A week after the robbery, he
That's a kid thing, man. You get away with it and then you end up snitching on yourself.
couldn't help himself. He sent emails. One to the police, two to local newspapers. In the emails, he mocked the police height and accent wrong. Then he pointed out that he escaped in a car, not on foot. He was playing games with the cops, like a criminal genius. But the moment he sent those emails, he proved how dumb he was. Because it's easy to find out who owns an email address. The cops traced the email back to him in no time. They knew his name and where he lived. He basically turned himself in. Days later, police arrested him in a gambling hall in Hamburg. When they put the cuffs on,
I like the way he's like, well, you know, email addresses are easy to find. They're really not. Anyone could create. You don't have to buy an email address. You're not registering it. You can do it to any fucking name. Ugh, people.
He was completely shocked. But the truth was simple. He wasn't caught because the cops were smart. He was caught because he was dumb. This next criminal was a gangster in
one more. We'll do one more.
every
guys.
sense of the word.
They had his face before. Oh, shit. They had me at gangster. They had me at gangster.
The minutes turned to hours, hours turned to 4. Someone took the life of John Juarez outside his was completely car, not, and still the police had no suspects. That's when his ego exploded. He age, height, and accent wrong. Then he pointed out that he escaped in a car, not on foot. He was playing on him, he was completely shocked. But the truth was simple. He wasn't caught because the cops were smart. He was caught because he was dumb. This next criminal was a gangster in every sense of the word.
All right, he had me at gangster. This is the last one. Last one, guys.
Anthony Garcia. Most people hide their crimes, but Anthony Garcia put his on display. He tattooed his crime on his chest. The crime happened in 2004. Someone took the life of John Juarez outside a liquor store. No one saw who did it, and the cops had no leads. Years passed, and it became a cold case. For 4 years, nothing happened. Then, one dumb mistake revealed the culprit. In 2008, police stopped a man driving with a suspended license. His name was Anthony Garcia. It seemed like a simple traffic case, but two things made the officers take a second look. First, Garcia was linked to a gang called Rivera 13. Second, he had a massive tattoo. It stretched from his neck to his chest and from
I'm like, is this the did he just get like the actual incident put on his chest?
arm to arm. The cops had a rule. Whenever they arrested a gang member, they took pictures of their tattoos. So when they arrested Garcia, they snapped the photo. The tattoo photo went straight into the system. Weeks later, it landed on the desk of a detective, someone who worked for the Juarez case years earlier.
An investigator by the name of Kevin Lloyd was just flipping through pictures of gang members and, just taking a look at their tattoos.
When he saw Garcia's tattoo, his jaw dropped.
And then he looked at this gentleman's tattoo and
Oh, by the way, fuck the Young Turks.
realized, oh my God, this is the crime.
That's the news, and this Anna Corpicola, whatever the fuck her name is, fuck her too.
Crime scene from that liquor store slaying.
The tattoo was like a snapshot of the crime scene.
So each key detail was right there. The Christmas lights that lined the roof of the liquor store, the direction his body fell, the borrowed street lamp across the way.
It even matched the trajectory of the bullets. It was so accurate that the detective called it a crime scene sketch and a confession.
What the heck, man? What the heck?
But the tattoo wasn't enough for a conviction.
Yeah.
They needed a confession. So the cops came up with a plan. At that point, Garcia was still in jail just for the traffic stop. So they sent an undercover officer into his cell.
Pretending as if he was also a criminal. And he's like, hey, dude, I like that tattoo. What's that about?
And just like they hoped, Garcia
That's some bullshit fucking that they do.
started talking.
And he's wired, right? He's recording everything. And Anthony Garcia admits everything.
He bragged about the shooting. He explained the tattoo. He gave details only the culprit would know. All of it was recorded. In October 2008, Garcia was officially charged with the murder. He thought the tattoo made him look tough. Instead, he tattooed his confession on his chest.
I was ready to declare him the world's dumbest guy for putting the crime scene.
Oh my God, look how young they are there. This fucking Chank, this piece of shit. No one ever fucking talks about how he fucking totally got destroyed running for president, but whatever.
On his chest, so like he literally can't escape. They're like, but it's right there.
Some criminals leave fingerprints on a crime scene, but this next crook...
Dang, that's a crazy one, man. That's a crazy one. Especially like with the trajectory of the bullets, the Christmas lights on the liquor store. I mean, like how crazy is that, man? All right, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. I got a day to get into. Rosie's got to use the bathroom. She's so good, guys. She waits now for the show. Probably because it's hot out there, too. She's not eager to go. She loves drinking from the hose now. We call it her freshly squeezed water. All right, guys, appreciate you. You have a great rest of your day, guys. You are loved. You are appreciated. He looked like he's a complete dumbass. I would have listened to him and tried to debate it. It's like he's a dumbass. All right, guys. You are loved. You are appreciated. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Feel better, Aaron. Happy birthday, Nancy. We'll see you guys on the flip side. You are loved. You are appreciated. Go be the difference you want to see in the world. We'll see you guys.
Thank you for joining us on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Broadcasting worldwide and brought to you by thedailydank.com. Check out our merchandise and amazing content. And follow us on all our social media. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
We'll see you guys. Have a good one. Whoop, whoop, whoop.